In the metals quadrant, taking a look at a gold spike in the June gold futures contract. At the highs today, gold had its largest percentage jump in price since March 1st. The high today was 23.8530. That was up 1.92%. And the low today, 23.52, was actually a 50 basis point or half of 1% gap higher from the close yesterday of 23.4030. So a straight up day. But the gold market did pull back from those highs while still finishing positive, up about 1.3% or so. We still ended up with the strongest percentage gain on a closing basis since April 5th and the highest close since April 19th. And on a weekly basis, gold reversed the 2-week correction this week by finishing up 2.7% and is now only about 3.2% from its all-time high. The probability of cuts from the Fed, rate cuts, is part of the wind in the sails of gold. And those probabilities rose with weaker jobs data, and that happened in 2 tranches. One last Friday with the slightly weaker non-farm payrolls number and wage increase figures, and this week's jobless claims, which were the highest since November of 2023. Potential rate cuts since the Fed have pivoted have been part of what's driving the recent rally in precious metals and industrial metals, and today's no different from that as we look at those probability of the September rate cut starting to move higher every week. Fed comments though, Dallas Fed President Lori Logan seems to disagree, causing bond rates to rise late in the day. It's probably why gold pulled back a little bit. Speaking today at an event in New Orleans, she said, and this is a quote, "It's just too early to think about cutting rates. I need to see some of these uncertainties resolved about the path that we're on, and we need to remain very flexible about policy and continue to look at the data that's coming in and watch how financial conditions are evolving." That was the most hawkish thing we heard through the week, other than Neil Kashkari, which was last week. So that took a little bit of the shine off of gold today, no pun intended, but we still did finish positive.